loves, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, we are doing advice for upcoming freshmen or freshmen in college, whichever one you are. These advice I've used, I've taken them with me now because I was just in your shoes last year, so I kind of know what most of you might be going through. Some of you may not be going through this, but some of you may. So I'm just gonna share the advice that I've gotten from my RAs and advice I've started giving myself to be successful. So we don't have a pretty long list. Trust me, it's not that long, but we're gonna jump right into it. These advice is not like, oh, don't take 8 a.m.s, don't go party every night, blah 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 blah. Like, these are actual like advice that I recommend you guys take with you everywhere, and not just college, but like grad school, in the future job, everything. Take them with you. So I don't know if I'm not like sick, but I feel my body getting sick, so I'm just gonna be drinking my tea. So yeah, so let's jump right into it. First advice, build relationship with your RAs and older students. I feel like this is a good thing to do because last year half of my friends now are literally like upperclassmen. They've been through this for 2 years, 3 years now, depending on what year they're in. But also they can give you advice on how they became successful, or how they do certain things when they're failing or something like that. And also you can get free things from them when they're graduating and they want something. That TV behind me, I got it for free from my RA that graduated last year. She gave it to me. So you get those little advantages, but you also get to learn from them. So next advice, if you have a business, hair, nails, lashes, makeup, I definitely recommend taking it with you, because a lot of students on campus look for these things and it's hard to find them, especially if you're new to your area. You don't know where you are, so you don't know how to find nail techs or get a good one. And people on campus have a lot of jobs, like people do nails, people do hair on campus. So take it with you. It's one, it helps you expand your business. Two, it saves other students in your school to not spend $100-something on a set of nails that would be $40, that would be $60 to you. So you kind of expand your business and you get your money. So do it. Next, we have actually participate in your school events. First of all, that's how you get free things. Half of my closet, majority of it, is free things that I've gotten from last year and this year too so far. So you get free things, but that's also where you meet people. One thing I hate is when people are like, oh, I don't have any friends. But do you go out? Like, do you go to the school events? My campus, we have stuff every day. I'm not even playing. Every day we have something. Yesterday we had silent disco for LSPB. Today we have a soccer game. There's probably other things today as well for other clubs. There's something for a club every day. Find something and do it. Stop being like, oh, I don't have any friends, I'm all alone. But are you just bed rotting every day? You know? So that's also where you meet people. That's where you find friendships. If you don't join a club, you're gonna be alone. It's gonna be harder for you to find people. So definitely go to school events. You get free things and you get to meet new people. Next, learn how to say no to people, because some people are in your life just to drag you down, hoping you would, trying to get you to fail. So not everybody in your life is out for the good for you, if that makes sense. So like, always put yourself first in those situations. If you can't do it, say no. If you've never said no in your life, it might be harder, but in college you'll learn that you need to say no, because not everything and not everyone deserves a yes from you. So learn to say no. It'll be hard at the beginning, but the more you do it, the more you realize, yeah, these people just want me to fail. These people don't actually want the best for me. So once you see those people continue asking you something, then you're like, yeah, they don't want me to, they don't want to see me pass, they don't want to see me succeed, they want to see me fail. So learn to say no and cut them off. Next, we have always prioritize your school and mental health over everything. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, sorry guys, my alarm went off. But always prioritize your school and mental health over everything. Your mental health is important. Don't ignore it. For my school, we provide counseling sessions for students, so if students ever feel like they need to talk to somebody, then they can book an appointment and talk to them. Other schools should offer it, but you know, if you don't, then you can find an upperclassman, talk to them, or find someone to talk to, because if your mental health, if your mindset, your mental health is not the best, you're not gonna feel the best, so you're not gonna do your best on a test, in a class, in a quiz, anything. So put your school and mental health over everything. So so that really connects back to learning to say no. So you know, if you're feeling drained, if you have a test this day in a week or so, or if you have a test by the end of the week and somebody's constantly asking you, can you do this for me, can you help me with this, say no. It's your schoolwork and your mental health first. They need to figure it out, they need to find help. It's not like campus has nothing to offer. All campuses should have something to offer for every student. So if they can't find it, then I'm sorry, but it's their business. But you need to put yourself first, okay? Next advice, know your limits. Taking a day off or two if needed, because you've been putting yourself through so much, so you need to take a break. So for me, if you know me, on campus I have a lot of stuff. I used to do a lot of things. Last year I used to be in 7 clubs. This year I dropped majority of them. This year I'm in like 4 clubs and then 2 jobs. Why did I drop every other club? Because I knew my limit. I knew that this year, with being an RA, being in an e-board for all my clubs and having 2 jobs, I was not gonna be able to do all 7 clubs that I joined last year. Because last year I joined them because I wanted to test stuff out, because campus is new. I'm trying to see what they had to offer. I want to see what I like besides the stuff I already like. So I want to like expand my horizon. But I knew my limits. I stopped. I was like, yeah, no, not anymore. This year's gonna be pretty stressful, so we're gonna take a break. We're gonna put these off for we're never gonna go back to them, or we might go back to them. So depending on what it is. But know your limit. It doesn't have to be for a club. It could be for a school. If you've been studying for a test that's on Friday, maybe take Wednesday off or half of Wednesday off, you know? And then Thursday you pick it back up for your final review. So don't, like, seriously, like, learn your limit. Like, know your limits. Know when it's too much and you need to take a break. Being alone in college is fine. It's okay if you don't have a big group of friends. I don't have a big group of friends. So some people might like big group of friends, but some people don't. So if you're the type of person who doesn't like a big group of friends, it's okay it's okay to be alone sometimes. Sometimes I love being alone, you know? But sometimes I do want to be with my friends. I want to do certain things, because the longer I'm alone, sometimes my head just goes crazy and I'm just like, oh my gosh, can you shut up? I just need to go out. So definitely be okay with being alone. But if you don't like being alone, then find those people who will really connect with you, not just anybody. And some people just want to be alone together, you know, like you're hanging out together, but you're doing your own things. So find people like that. But being alone is not that bad in college, trust me. I love eating by myself. I love having my own room. I just love that. Next we have, give yourself some grace. Take small steps. Like, be patient with yourself. It's your first year of college. Not everything might go to plan. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it will go to plan with the plan you had for yourself, but sometimes it won't. So learn to be patient. Take some time to yourself. Take one step at a time. One of the quotes I had on my door was, take a step at a time and not the whole staircase. Because if you're trying to take the whole staircase at one, you're not gonna get to the top. But if you take one step at a time, you're gonna get to the top. Hopefully it makes sense. I'll put the quote right there if I remember, if I found it. So, but yeah, so give yourself some time, give yourself some grace. So small steps. And lastly, for this section is find your habitat, and that's for studying. For me, I love studying in my room because I like to blast my music. I have to have my music in my headphones, and I just feel more comfortable in my room to study. But some people prefer library. Some people are in the library from 8 p.m. to midnight, or until the library closes, because that's their habitat. So find your habitat. But I do recommend, if you love studying in your room, find that space in your room to study and make that your study space. For me, sometimes it's the floor, sometimes it's my desk, but I don't like studying in my bed. If I do, then I'm gonna starting to fall asleep, and I don't want to fall asleep. I'm trying to get these things in my head for my test. So find your habitat. Next topic is regarding roommates. So I know roommates can be weird sometimes because you don't know that person and you have to live with them for 11 months, no, 10 months or so, 9 to 10 months. So sometimes it could be weird. But my roommate last year, she was amazing, and we were random. So I feel like this is the things that we did, or at least I did. No, we both did, but we just didn't really talk about it as much for certain things. But that's what we did to like really be good roommates, you know? So first thing we have is set boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, then they're gonna do anything. And if they don't set boundaries, you can do anything. But you don't want to do everything because you don't want them to do everything. So definitely set boundaries, whether that be how you guys share your room. Yeah, you each have your own side, but what about a fridge? What about a microwave? Are you guys sharing that? Are you guys having your own? For your chairs, your ottoman, if you have guests over, how is that happening? If you have guests over, how do you plan on telling them? It could be a text, it could be a call, it could be a text a week in advance. For us, it was just a text whenever, like, hey, this person is coming over, is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. It could be 5 minutes before. For me, it didn't matter as long as she told me, like, hey, this person's coming over, my friend's coming over, is it okay? I was like, yeah, no problem, because I didn't mind it. But if you're the type of person that doesn't want guests over at certain hours, then you could be like, hey, we can have guests over, but at this certain time, is it okay that we don't have guests at all? Because maybe that's my studying time, maybe that's my sleeping time, you know? So they would be able to respect that boundary of yours. Next, we have random roommate is not that bad. Mine wasn't, some people wasn't, so it's just about, again, setting boundaries, learning how to live with each other. Also use, if you want, you can also use Zeme, this app. It helps you find roommates or students that's going to your same school. So if you wanted to find a roommate there, you would chat with them. If they live in the same area as you, then you could meet with them in person, fill out their vibes, and if that's who you want to dorm with, then you would put that on the form that your school sent or whatever, how they do it, and you guys would be roommates. But if you don't want that, then you don't want that. It's okay. Next we have, you don't need to be best friends with your roommate. You just need to be comfortable. Your roommate is not there to be besties. You're living with her, you're living with him, but it doesn't have to be, oh, she's my best friend, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to be best friend with your roommate, but you need to be comfortable because you are sharing the space. So again, with the boundaries, set your boundaries to be comfortable in your space. If you're not, another alarm. Oh my gosh, another alarm. So what I was saying, if you're not comfortable in your space, you're not gonna feel comfortable at all. So definitely set boundaries, because you're not best friends, you're just friends, and you're just roommates. All right, last things for roommates that I have is clean your room little by little. And what that means is sometimes you can be messy. You could be organized. I'm very organized, but sometimes my room get messy. Sometimes I have stuff on my carpet because I'm running out quickly and I just had to throw stuff out instead of putting them in my drawer or something. So sometimes you're gonna be a little messy, throw stuff on your desk, throw stuff on the floor, whatever. But what I mean is, the minute you get back, or maybe like after 2 days or something, clean that up, clean that mess up. Don't let it get to the point where it's been like that and you keep piling up on top of it for a whole week, for a whole 2 weeks. That's not acceptable, because you wouldn't want them to have their side messy and your side clean. Like for us, I remember sometime like the week before finals, especially for me, or like for STEP, when I had Hell Week, I would just come into my room, change, and throw my stuff on the desk, throw my stuff on my bed, and run out. That would happen for the whole week. But by the end of the week, on Sunday, I cleaned up my mess. I made sure everything was back to normal, because I'm like, I wouldn't want that when my side is like looking clean. So her side was looking clean and my side was looking messy, and I'm like, yeah, we can't have that. So clean little by little. Like I said, like the 8 a.m.s, it don't matter. You want to take 8 a.m.s, take 8 a.m.s. It's not that bad. I prefer early classes than late classes, but that's based on your decision. It doesn't have to be, oh, you went to high school at 7 o'clock in the morning, you think that you're gonna be able to do 8 a.m. Some people do 8 a.m. because some people prefer early classes because they want to get it out the way and then be done. Me, same thing. So do 8 a.m. if you want. The next piece of advice I have is take advantage of your campus resources. Library, tutoring, writing center. That's how you pass a class. You can't pass a class without asking for help. Trust me, you can't. So use those resources, and and don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to ask for help because they're like, it seems like a failure or something, but it's not. Ask for help. That's how you succeed, by asking for help. Sometimes it's okay to ask for help. So if you're struggling in a class, if you just need someone to talk to about your mental health, stuff like that, again, take advantage of those campus resources, or ask for help for upperclassmen, somebody in your class, your professor, your advisor, anything, but ask for help. And then lastly, we have start networking early. It's never too early to start looking at your internship places, your shadow places for your program or your major, because it'll be here sooner than you think. For me, I need to do 30 hours for shadowing for PT. I already found my first place for the summer. I'm a sophomore. Like, it's never too early. It's never too early to start networking. We had a career fair like 2 days ago. You go there as a freshman. It doesn't matter if they're not looking for freshmen, but you have them on your list as for when you're a junior for your internship, as for when you're a senior for your internship. So it's never too early to start. It's never too early to start networking, so don't be afraid. And if you don't know how to start looking, how to find them, ask for help, and somebody will definitely be able to help you on campus. So yeah. So that is about it. I can't think of anything else because those are the things I use on my daily basis. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys take away a lot of these things in this video. If you need to reach me, ask me any questions, you can find me on my Instagram and my TikTok. Well, my TikTok is for more follow, support my TikTok. Also my business Instagram. I have a business. I took it with me on college, so you see these things. So yeah, so if you guys need anything, feel free to message me on Instagram and I will respond. Trust me, I will respond. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.